Did you know that one of the most mind-bending firearms in history could easily fool you into thinking it was just an unassuming item in your pocket or on your desk? Today, we're diving into one of the most unbelievable creations in the world of firearms, the pen gun. Yes, you heard that right. A pen. That's actually a gun. Imagine reaching for what you thought was an ordinary writing instrument or decorative object, only to find it has the firepower of a small firearm. Unbelievable, right? But it's true. And today I'll take you through the story of how this concealed weapon came to be, how it worked, and the controversy surrounding it. Let's set the stage. The idea of pen guns isn't as modern as some might think. The first versions of pen-shaped firearms began appearing in the mid-19th century, but it was in the 20th century that their design truly turned heads. These disguised firearms were meticulously crafted to look like everyday items while harboring enough firepower to serve as effective weapons. Some of them were simple single-shot devices, and others even had built-in mechanisms for reloading. Suddenly, the phrase, "the pen is mightier than the sword," took on a whole new dimension. Now, let's dive into how these worked. Early models were often single-shot, meaning they had just one round that could be fired before needing to be reloaded. The mechanism was ingeniously disguised within the body of what appeared to be a pen. A twist, a click, or a push on the right part of the pen would activate the firing mechanism, releasing a small caliber bullet. Modern versions, on the other hand, often go as far as using .22 caliber rounds. Some even employ spring-loaded triggers that are ingeniously hidden. What made these firearms so fascinating and so controversial was their ability to pass undetected. While traditional firearms were easily recognizable due to their distinct shape and size, pen guns exploited the fact that they could blend seamlessly into everyday life. During the Cold War, for example, intelligence agencies were particularly interested in compact and concealed weapons, like pen guns for espionage activities. Who knows how many top-secret operations involved gadgets just like this? So how legal are these pen guns? Here's where things get complicated. In many countries, including the United States, pen guns are classified as any other weapon under the National Firearms Act. That means they require a special license to own and are subject to a slew of regulations. Many pen gun models are considered contraband, and possession of one without proper documentation could lead to severe legal consequences. But let's pivot a bit and think about the implications behind this curious, almost James Bond-esque firearm. On one end, it represents human ingenuity, an unprecedented level of design and functionality coming together in an unlikely package. On the other end, it raises serious ethical and safety concerns. After all, a gun that can be mistaken for a harmless household object poses obvious risks. To take a closer look, one of the most famous instances involving a pen gun came from a trial in the late 1980s. A man in California had tried to use a custom-made pen gun to rob a bank. He was apprehended before he had the chance to use it, but the pen gun itself was solid evidence of the lengths to which criminals could potentially misuse such weapons. Much of the public fascination with pen guns continues to stem from their James Bond-like allure. Movie plots and spy novels have glamorized the idea of a weapon so sneaky that it remains a powerful trope in storytelling to this day. But make no mistake, these guns are not toys, nor are they the fantastical gadgets of fiction. They are very real, very dangerous, and the reasons for their existence are as perplexing as their design. So the next time you come across a story or image about a pen gun, remember, while these weapons may look small and unassuming, they pack a story larger than life. Would you know a pen gun if you saw one? Think twice before you answer.